Hey there, friends. Welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad you're here today because we need to talk about something that could directly impact your wallet this month and beyond. If you're one of the 67 million Americans receiving Social Security benefits, listen up. There are some important changes happening right now that you absolutely need to know about before July ends. And trust me, you don't want to be caught off guard by these shifts. So grab your coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive into what's really going on with Social Security payments and what it means for you. All right, let's start with the big picture. Social Security payments are shifting, and it's not just one small change. It's several moving pieces all happening at once. First, let's talk about the payment schedule changes. The Social Security Administration has been making adjustments to when certain groups receive their benefits. If you've been receiving your payments on the same date for years, you might notice some shifts in the coming months. Here's what's happening. The SSA is working to streamline their payment system. Think of it like your bank updating their online platform. It's designed to make things more efficient, but it can feel confusing while it's happening. For example, if you started receiving benefits before May 1997, you typically get paid on the 3rd of each month. That hasn't changed. But for everyone else, your payment date depends on your birth date. If you were born between the 1st and 10th of any month, you get paid on the 2nd Wednesday. Born between the 11th and 20th, you get paid on the 3rd Wednesday. And if you were born between the 21st and 31st, you get paid on the 4th Wednesday. Now here's where it gets interesting. Due to federal holidays and weekends, these dates can shift slightly. And this July, we're seeing some of those shifts play out. But wait, there's more. The SSA is also implementing new verification processes. This means some recipients might experience slight delays while the system confirms their information. It's like when your credit card company calls to verify a large purchase. It's for security, but it can slow things down temporarily. According to recent data from the Social Security Administration, about 2.3 million people experienced some form of payment timing change in the past 6 months. That's roughly 3.4% of all recipients. The good news? Most of these changes are minor. We're talking about shifts of just a few days, not weeks. Let me give you a real example. Sarah from Phoenix contacted me last week. She's been getting her Social Security payment on the 15th for 3 years. This month, it came on the 17th instead. She was worried something was wrong. But when she called the SSA, they explained it was due to a federal holiday that pushed back processing by 2 business days. Her payment amount was exactly the same, just the timing shifted. The Social Security Administration has also been updating their direct deposit systems. If you receive your benefits through direct deposit, which about 99% of recipients do, you might notice your payment posting at a different time of day than usual. Instead of showing up first thing in the morning, it might appear in the afternoon, or vice versa. Here's another important piece. Cost of living adjustments, or COAs, are being calculated differently this year. The Bureau of Labor Statistics, which provides the inflation data used for COLA calculations, has updated their methodology. This could impact the adjustment you see in 2025. For context, the 2024 COLA was 3.2%, which added about $50 per month for the average recipient. Early projections for 2025 suggest it could be anywhere from 2.5% to 4.1%, depending on inflation trends through September. Now, I know numbers can be overwhelming, so let me break this down simply. If you're currently receiving $1,500 per month in Social Security benefits, a 3% COLA would increase your monthly payment by $45. Over a year, that's an extra $540. Not life-changing money, but definitely helpful with rising costs. The SSA has also been cracking down on overpayments and underpayments more actively. Their new computer systems can better detect when someone's been paid incorrectly. If you've been overpaid, you might receive a notice asking for repayment. If you've been underpaid, you should receive back pay automatically. According to internal SSA reports, they identified about $1.2 billion in improper payments last year. About 60% of those were overpayments and 40% were underpayments. The agency is working to correct these errors, which means some people will see adjustments to their accounts. Before we continue, I'm really curious about your experience. Have you noticed any changes to your Social Security payment timing or amounts recently? Maybe your payment came on a different day than usual, or you received a notice from the SSA. Drop a comment below and let me know what you've seen. Your experience might help other viewers who are going through something similar. And if you've had to contact Social Security customer service lately, I'd love to hear about that too. Were they helpful? How long did you have to wait? Sharing these experiences helps our entire community stay informed. Now, let's talk about what you can actually do with this information. Knowledge is power, but only if you use it wisely. First, let's look at the remaining payment dates for July and what to expect in August. If you receive Supplemental Security Income, or SSI, your July payment should have arrived on July 1st. If it didn't, contact the SSA immediately. For regular Social Security recipients, here are the remaining July dates. If you were born between July 21st and 31st, your payment should arrive on July 24th. If there are any delays due to system updates, payments should arrive no later than July 26th. Looking ahead to August, here's what to expect. SSI recipients will receive their payment on August 1st. Social Security recipients born between the 1st and 10th will get paid on August 14th. Those born between the 11th and 20th will get paid on August 21st. And those born between the 21st and 31st will get paid on August 28th. Now, here's my practical advice for navigating these changes. I recommend keeping a simple calendar or notebook where you write down when your payment arrives each month. Note the date, the amount, and any differences from the previous month. This will help you spot patterns and catch any real problems early. Set up account alerts. If your bank offers text or email alerts for deposits, turn them on. This way, you'll know immediately when your Social Security payment hits your account, regardless of any timing changes. Don't panic over small delays. If your payment is 1 or 2 days late, it's probably just a processing delay. The SSA recommends waiting 3 business days before calling. Remember, they're handling millions of payments every month, and sometimes things just take a little longer. Keep your contact information updated. This is crucial. If the SSA needs to reach you about payment changes, they need current information. You can update your address, phone number, and direct deposit information online at ssa.gov or by calling 1-800-772-1213. Understand your annual statement. Every year, the SSA sends out Social Security statements. These show your earnings history and projected benefits. Review this carefully. If you spot any errors in your earnings record, report them immediately. Even small errors can impact your benefit amount over time. Plan for the 2025 COLA announcement. The Social Security Administration typically announces the next year's cost of living adjustment in October. Start thinking now about how you'll use any increase. Will it go toward monthly expenses, or can you save some for emergencies? Be wary of scams. Unfortunately, when there are changes to Social Security, scammers come out of the woodwork. The SSA will never call you asking for your Social Security number or threatening to cut off your benefits. If someone calls claiming to be from Social Security, hang up and call the official number yourself. Consider automatic savings. If you're fortunate enough that your Social Security covers your essential expenses, consider setting up an automatic transfer to savings for any COLA increases. Even $20 per month adds up to $240 per year in your emergency fund. Stay informed about Medicare changes. Social Security and Medicare often change together. If you're enrolled in Medicare, pay attention to any notices about premium changes, as these can affect your net Social Security payment. Here's something many people don't realize. You can actually request to have your Social Security payment date changed in certain circumstances. If you're receiving both Social Security and SSI, or if you have a documented financial hardship, the SSA might be able to adjust your payment schedule. It's worth asking if the current timing creates problems for you. Document everything. If you have to call the SSA or visit a local office, write down the date, time, who you spoke with, and what they told you. If there are discrepancies later, this documentation can be invaluable. Consider direct deposit alternatives. While direct deposit is the most common and usually most reliable method, the SSA also offers the Direct Express debit card program. This might be worth considering if you're having consistent problems with your bank or credit union. These payment shifts aren't just temporary hiccups. They're part of a larger modernization effort by the Social Security Administration. Over the next 2 years, we can expect to see more system updates and improvements. The goal is to make the system more efficient and accurate. In the long run, this should mean fewer payment errors, better customer service, and more reliable timing. But during the transition period, there might be more bumps in the road. The SSA is also working on improving their online services. By 2025, they plan to offer more self-service options, which should reduce wait times for phone calls and office visits. All right, friends, that's the complete picture of what's happening with Social Security payments right now. I know it's a lot of information, but here's the key takeaway. Stay informed, stay patient, and don't hesitate to reach out for help when you need it. The most important thing to remember is that these changes are designed to improve the system, even if they're causing some short-term confusion. Your benefits aren't going away, and the amounts shouldn't change unexpectedly. It's mainly about timing and processing improvements. If this video helped you understand what's happening with Social Security payments, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps other people find this information when they need it most. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. I share important updates about Social Security, Medicare, retirement planning, and other topics that affect your financial security. Do you have questions about your specific situation? Drop them in the comments below. While I can't provide individual financial advice, I do read every comment and often create follow-up videos based on the questions you ask. And remember, you're not alone in navigating these changes. We're all figuring this out together, one payment at a time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care!